themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything.
This here little beef thing that everybody wanna start, cause you wanna make a name for yourself. That's cool, do you. You ain't gonna do it right here.
In a jaw-dropping turn of events, the comedy world is buzzing with scandalous revelations as Steve Harvey finds himself at the center of a heated feud with none other than Monique and Katt Williams. The stage is set for an all-out war of words as these comedy giants lock horns. And the truth bombs they're dropping are nothing short of explosive. Katt Williams, never one to mince words, fired the first shot in this celebrity feud more than a decade ago. Back in 2008, Williams challenged Harvey to a stand-up comedy battle, and their showdown in Detroit that New Year's Eve left no doubt that their rivalry was far from friendly. Williams took jabs at Harvey, and the tension simmered for years.
I think Steve was taken back. He was like, whoa, I just came to a show. And then Katt was like, yo, it's a comedy knockout, it's a fight.
Fast forward to a recent interview on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharpe, where Williams dropped bombshell accusations. Perhaps the most explosive revelation in this ongoing feud is Katt Williams' claim that Steve Harvey blatantly copied material from Mark Curry's show, Hangin' with Mr. Cooper, for his own sitcom, The Steve Harvey Show. Williams alleged that Harvey watched Mark Curry perform the material and then lifted it wholesale for his show.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had.
He even ridiculed Harvey's appearance, calling him Mr. Potato Head and mocking his signature high-top fade and man unit. Williams questioned why Steve Harvey hadn't become a movie star, suggesting that the industry had no use for a country bumpkin black dude who couldn't speak well. The accusations against Harvey sent shockwaves through the comedy world, raising questions about his integrity and the origins of his success.
All lies will be exposed, that's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Katt Williams suggested that Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Ricky Smiley had been conspiring against him for years. Williams painted a picture of a tight-knit group working together to keep him down, with Ricky Smiley acting as their secret weapon. Williams claimed that Smiley always seemed to appear at his auditions, thanks to the influence of Harvey and Cedric. He hinted at a powerful alliance within the comedy industry, leaving us to wonder about the extent of their influence and the lengths they would go to maintain their grip on the comedy world, as if the comedy world couldn't get any more dramatic. The ongoing feud between Steve Harvey and his fellow comedians has taken another shocking turn. In a recent interview on Steve Harvey's own talk show, Monique, the Oscar-winning actress and comedian, held nothing back in her accusations against Harvey, and their exchange was nothing short of explosive. Monique's claims date back to her Oscar win in 2010 for her role in the film Precious. During the interview, she boldly declared, "I said no to some powerful people," referring to Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and even Steve Harvey. According to her, this refusal to play the Hollywood game and engage in additional Oscar campaigning earned her the label of difficult.
I've never met so many cowards and our black men in show business.
But what truly sent shockwaves through the audience was her direct accusation against Steve Harvey, who she referred to as her brother. She claimed that Harvey had acknowledged her innocence in private but publicly criticized her without speaking to her first. When you went on the air and said, "My sister burned too many bridges, and there's nothing I can do for her now. Do you know how hurt I was?" She questioned Harvey.
When I went on the Steve Harvey show, I knew the conversation I was going to have with my brother.
In response, Harvey argued that he thought Monique had handled the situation wrong, which only fueled the tension in the room. The conversation continued to escalate as they revisited her 2018 call for a Netflix boycott due to gender and racial bias in their offer for a comedy special. Harvey criticized her for not providing a clear point of action for her supporters, labeling it as rich people problems.
And you said, "My sister done burnt too many bridges, and there's nothing I can do for her now." Steve, do you know how hurt I was?
Simone, now let me give you this.
Monique shot back, expressing her disappointment that Harvey had not supported her during these tough times, saying, "I would have appreciated it had my brother called me up and said, 'Let's talk.'" However, the most shocking moment came when Harvey revealed that he took issue with a particular statement Monique made during a stand-up comedy show. She had boldly declared that Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry could suck her a statement that seemingly crossed a line for Harvey. He emphasized, "We can't cure darkness with more darkness."
And that's when I look at my brother and I say, "How dare you, Steve?"
And the storm clouds of controversy are swirling ever darker around. Steve Harvey as more comedians come forward with shocking accusations against the once beloved funny man. It seems that Harvey's alleged penchant for lifting jokes and ideas from his fellow comedians is no secret, and the evidence is stacking up. Mark Curry, the former star of Hangin' with Mr. Cooper, has taken center stage in this comedy feud, providing receipts that suggest Steve Harvey may have a history of joke theft. We've already mentioned that Katt Williams has accused Steve of stealing jokes from Mark, but believe us, Mark himself has something to add. In a recent Instagram live session, Curry didn't hold back, showing off undeniable proof that Harvey had seemingly lifted his Halloween material for a segment on his NBC talk show. Steve, according to Curry, the theft was blatant, with Steve Harvey allegedly recreating his entire Halloween routine.
When he was on the talk show he had, and he did all my Halloween.
The implication is clear. Harvey had allegedly pilfered Curry's creative content, leaving many wondering if this was an isolated incident or part of a pattern. But Harvey, never one to shy away from confrontation, swiftly denied these allegations in a recent TMZ interview, suggesting that Mark Curry should grow up, and questioned which specific joke Curry claimed to have stolen. In Steve's own words, "I've never stolen a joke in 35 years. The stage was set for an all-out battle of credibility, as these comedians squared off with their careers and reputations hanging in the balance.
This is true stuff that really happened to me. And so my thing is, you don't have to do that, homeboy. So, you made enough money, ass.
The drama thickens as the comedy world watches, waiting to see how this feud unfolds. Has Steve Harvey been playing a double game for years, portraying himself as a jovial and wholesome entertainer while allegedly pilfering material from his peers? Mark Curry's receipts may be just the tip of the iceberg, and the allegations continue to pile up against the once revered comedian. As the comedic battlefield rages on, it seems Steve Harvey has reached his breaking point. Insider information reveals that the once beloved funny man is seething with anger over the relentless attacks from Katt Williams and Monique. Sources close to Harvey suggest that he's not only furious, but also deeply concerned about the tarnish on his reputation.
I had him on my show every time. But if you're gonna do another stick, just tell the brother that you're sticking with. Dog, I'm gonna be dogging you on the radio.
In an explosive turn of events, it's been rumored that Steve Harvey has taken drastic measures to silence his outspoken rivals. Some say he's issued not-so-subtle threats, warning Katt and Monique to cease their relentless mentions of him in their interviews or face severe consequences. This behind-the-scenes drama has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, leaving many to wonder just how far Harvey is willing to go to protect his image. It's clear that the stakes are higher than ever in this celebrity feud. Steve Harvey, once seen as a jovial and wholesome entertainer, now appears to be a man pushed to the edge, ready to defend his legacy at all costs. But despite Steve's threats, it appears that no one is going to retreat in this escalating feud. In fact, it seems that Steve Harvey has already managed to draw even more criticism from some of his industry peers. Gary Owen, who was one of the comedians spared by Katt Williams in his explosive Club Shay Shay interview, has come forward with his own bombshell revelations. Owen recalled his experience working with Steve Harvey, shedding light on what he believes was a less than ideal partnership. He likened the situation to not joining the Illuminati, a reference to Katt Williams' claims about Ludacris. According to Owen, he initially thought he and Steve would collaborate, but ended up hidden backstage, doing voiceovers for Harvey's show. This situation severely impacted Owen's stand-up schedule, causing financial strain. He even revealed that he earned 4 times more money doing just 3 episodes of Hip Hop Squares with DeRay Davis than he did during 2 weeks with Steve Harvey. Owen's candid remarks only added to the growing pile of allegations against Harvey.
Getting paid like SAG minimum. Minimum wage is what I got paid. And I'm going, I can't do this for another 2 weeks. I've already lost a bunch of money. I lost 2 weekends of work.
But the drama doesn't stop there. Boosie Badazz, the hardened hip-hop renegade, Boosie shared an emotional story about how Katt Williams had helped him when he was at his lowest point, fresh out of prison and desperately in need of support. Williams gifted Boosie $15,000 for no apparent reason, providing him with a lifeline when he needed it most.
And he was like, man, more people need to talk about how generous Katt Williams is.
Man. Boosie's heartfelt testimonial left many fans in awe of Katt Williams' character and generosity, further bolstering his reputation as a stand-up guy. Boosie's and Gary Owen's revelations have now added more layers to the ongoing feud, with additional allegations against Steve Harvey's conduct and character as the celebrity conflict continues to unfold. It's clear that the battle lines are drawn and no one is backing down. The comedy world is watching with bated breath, eager to see how this dramatic saga will progress. Will Steve Harvey be able to weather the storm and defend his reputation, or will these accusations prove to be too damaging to ignore? Only time will tell as the controversy rages on. As the comedic battlefield rages on, and the controversy surrounding Steve Harvey, Katt Williams, and Monique continues to escalate. We want to hear from you, our dedicated viewers. What are your thoughts on this explosive feud in the comedy world? Do you believe the allegations against Steve Harvey, or do you think there's more to the story? Is there a place for this level of drama in the entertainment industry? Or should comedians settle their differences in a more private manner? Let your voice be heard in the comments below. Share your insights, opinions, and even your own personal stories related to this ongoing saga. We can't wait to read your thoughts and engage in this exciting discussion. Until next time, stay tuned for more thrilling revelations and celebrity showdown. Goodbye for now.